Shop Talk is filmed at 1009 Kingston Road in Toronto.
Okay, so you're feeling like not much has changed since the year 2000.
2000? No. 2000 we got Facebook and social media.
Exactly.
Yeah, nothing's changed since then. Those things have just gotten bigger.
Has your golf game changed?
Golf games actually changed.
How many strokes?
5, at least 5, 6 strokes.
Wow.
Do you guys remember Y2K and all of the craze
lies?
around that? What we thought was going to happen?
Yeah. The lies, the propaganda. That's what I'm saying. They know how to do that. They could just tell us anything and we just believe it and run out and start buying bottled water.
This is it. Did you prepare? Do you remember?
No, what? I knew it was a joke. I knew it was a joke.
Do you remember preparing for Y2K?
I do, but the question is, do you?
I do. What do we do? Okay, so we were worried. The concern was that everything wouldn't flip over, that 0-0 would mess up everything, and that things would just go like haywire.
From the computer perspective.
Yeah, exactly. Which I thought would translate into like food supply and everything else, right? Like people were expecting kind
We're
of
talking
chaos.
20 years, aren't we?
I know. This is what's so crazy because I remember that night.
Yes.
I can't believe that was within 20 years ago.
Yes. I know, eh?
Y2K. Do you remember preparing for Y2K?
I do not have very much memory on that.
Yeah, the show is called Shop Talk. I love that
Shop
you
Talk?
announced that. Yeah.
Okay.
It's been
That
on
sounds
for like
great.
5 years.
Is it a barbershop show?
It is a barbershop
Wow, that's
show.
such an interesting concept.
Right? Come on. Thank you for saying so. Pete, do you remember Y2K and preparing for Y2K and being nervous about the year 2000 starting?
Yeah, I remember. It was very scary.
Wow.
I was scared.
Right?
Yeah, I was worried because I wasn't here. So where I was,
Okay.
like, yo, trust me.
You weren't sure for sure what
Yo,
was
I
going
was
to happen.
I was scared. That's all I can say. And I'm happy that when 12:01 hit and everything was still intact, trust me, I was like, yo. Whew. I was losing it.
This is what's so funny. Y2K. Do you remember that whole Y2K scare?
The world's gonna end.
People talk about Y2K.
Yes.
Year
Store up on
2000,
water
right?
cans.
Did you get ready? Did you buy water and
No,
stuff?
I
No?
didn't.
You know, my family, we flipping did. Like, I remember waiting in
If
the
the
basement.
world was gonna end, I guess I was gonna end with it. You know, I didn't prepare for anything. Nothing. And here we are 20 years later.
Right? That's what's so nuts about it, you guys. It was 20 years ago. Mish, Y2K, you remember? Did you prepare for Y2K? Were you worried about Y2K?
No, I went out that New Year's and woke up the next morning with a great hangover, and nothing was different. I was too young to care about that stuff. I didn't have enough money in my account for that to be a problem. I was hoping all my debt would go away. Maybe that would have changed, but no, I didn't do anything.
Mish, can you believe it was 20 years ago?
No.
Yo, it's so scary.
That was, yeah, no.
We've been in the 2000s for 20 years.
Yeah, we're into a new
It's going to be
decade in a couple
2020.
weeks. I know. It's, you know what? Life is just, hopefully 2020 makes it a perfect vision year. Maybe 2020 will be a good year for people to really take a good look at life. 2020 vision for the year 2020 would be great.
Okay, so even the fact that he's doing this is like amazing. Because you said that there hasn't been very many like changes. In the past 20 years, smartphones were invented. The camera phone was invented, which has changed everything. You know, in the last 20 years, people have taken more pictures of
feel like
themselves
that stuff all
than ever
happened
before. I
around
know,
the same
but there's
time
so
as
many...
2000. I feel like as soon as it became 2000, the floodgates just opened with technology and all that. Apple came out with their phone. And I remember when I seen the first Apple phone and it didn't have any buttons on it, I'm like, what the is that?
Yeah.
How the hell are you supposed to use that?
2007.
Was that
The
2007?
first iPhone. Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
No, it can't be.
Yeah, I've got the dates here. 2007, the iPhone. 2004, Google was invented. Can you imagine living without Google? I say Google everything. I Google everything.
Of course.
Can you send me a link?
Google was invented 2004, 2005. YouTube.
Actually, Pete, let me get
YouTube
this
changed the way
best up, bro.
people watch stuff.
Yep.
People don't even watch television anymore, you
Obama
guys.
was the first president, black president.
2008,
in
first black
2000, you know?
president.
Everything changed.
Okay, maybe there was a lot of changes. I take that back.
People
I didn't
don't
realize
watch
there was a lot of changes.
TV. Do you know how huge that is?
Everything's just happening so fast, man.
Yeah.
People don't carry cash anymore.
People stopped carrying cash.
Kids won't even know the value of money because they don't actually dispose of it out of their hand and watch it disappear. Everything comes off of a plastic card. So the world is changing in that way.
The way we shop.
The way you shop, online, retail stores.
Everything is tapped. People not leaving their homes. Uber,
You don't have to
Uber
leave, yeah.
Eats has taken over, you
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Uber Eats,
That's right.
saved whatever, all those little places that deliver your meals. I was at McDonald's once at 12 o'clock at night. It was me and a whole bunch of those Uber drivers and other delivery
Buddy, I
services.
Uber eated
Oh, really?
McDonald's the other night myself.
You Uber ate McDonald's?
How was it?
How was it?
Well, listen, our Uber brought us home from the party, and the exact same time the Uber Eats guy was delivering our food.
That's
It's
the
hot.
thing about McDonald's. Yeah.
The fries got to be hot.
This is
Otherwise,
what
they're
I'm
no good.
saying. Yeah.
That's
McDonald's
why I don't
is
think
a
I could
tricky
ever
one.
Uber Eats. I don't think I could ever Uber Eats.
It's no different than driving it home yourself.
Well,
Okay.
It's true, but I'll eat the fries in the car though on the way home.
No, I know for sure.
Yeah, you gotta start eating.
And the
Oh,
bag.
there's a risk of that. Maybe the Uber drivers is taking it your
They do. You haven't heard that? Like 70% of them admit to eating your food.
I would take a couple fries.
Imagine. Well, no, really. You're flipping hungry though. No,
Yeah.
you're
You know what?
hungry.
They're not gonna know.
Some days you can't afford to eat. What if some days you can't afford to
Exactly.
eat, but you're delivering people's food all day?
Thank you.
Nah, you're gonna
Yeah,
be
right.
taking a fry or two.
Yeah.
Like you just
And
are.
I'll just blame it on McDonald's. And it's not like you could send it back to McDonald's. No, you're just gonna take it and just accept whatever shitty little meal you get.
Yeah.
Burger has a bite in it? Yeah.
Our order was actually missing a McChicken.
2020. The implication is like huge. Like Mitch was saying, new vision.
Yeah, you can't.
For 2020?
Yeah. What are your goals? What's your energy moving into 2020? Does it feel special? Are you doing, do you have a different site for the shop? What are your
2020. 2020, I feel like I'm gonna have from now.
And how
I
strange
can't
does it
just
sound
wait
to
till-
you? Because 2020, when were
wait
you
till-
born?
When was I born?
Yeah.
68?
This is what I'm saying. So how crazy does 2020 sound?
Yeah.
Does,
does.
Are we now the way you pictured it back then? Like if somebody were to say 2020 back in the 80s.
I thought it would be more futuristic.
Yeah. Everybody did.
I thought there would have been cars driving themselves already.
How old are you, by the way? Do you mind me asking? Yeah.
Oh man, this hurts. This really hurts. 37.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. 2020. Are we where you kind of pictured it? Like as a kid?
As a kid, no, not even. I didn't picture any of this. We're at
Oh, cool.
a space now that I can't believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ever changing, and what a time to be alive. It's crazy.
For me, it's like bittersweet because I see like technology, when I see like the automated tellers and stuff like that, I know that people are losing their jobs, and I see that people aren't shopping in the stores as much. You know what I mean? People won't even go out and get their own groceries. Stuff like that makes me a bit nervous for like, what direction are things moving in?
Thank you.
Oh, there's gonna be artificial intelligence everywhere.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you better start saving up for a robot because you're gonna need that when you get older. Because I think those are the things that are gonna be
That's so
taking
funny
care of
because
us.
I've already invented a robot that takes care of old people. Like I've
Really?
already, oh for
see,
sure.
Okay, you're thinking of that. That's
Oh,
good.
me too.
That's good. That's
Me
good.
too. Alexa, the invention of like that kind of artificial intelligence in your home and a part of your home and a part of your everyday.
I still can't get used to that. I just don't trust.
Do you
it.
have it?
My mom has. I bought my mom Google Home,
Oh, really?
but she can't use it.
No, but she hasn't been using it at all.
No, she doesn't get it.
What did you get it for her then for?
I got it because she's not that good with the iPad.
Yeah.
So I figured, you know what? Instead of typing stuff in,
Yeah.
Mom, all you have to do is just tell Google what you want to do.
Yeah.
So if you want to hear music, just say play music, whatever.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work for her. Like she doesn't like. I guess she can't get used to the idea of just speaking to the speaker.
Okay, well let me tell you because how old is your mom?
80.
Okay, she's the same age as my grandmother.
Right.
My grandma my uncle and those guys got her Alexa. She talks to this thing, you guys.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like full blown
Yeah,
conversation?
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like it talks back.
Yeah.
It tells her stuff. Really?
According to her, it feels like it's talking back. And it kind of broke my heart just a little bit. And that's where I came up with the idea of like, oh yeah, no, robots for like old people is like fantastic.
Yes.
Because she feels like she's got a relationship with
Yes.
this thing.
Yes. Yes.
Alexa this, Alexa, oh my God. And she'll tell you jokes about what Alexa said.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Alexa tells jokes?
Alexa will tell jokes.
You
You
just
can
ask
ask
her.
Alexa to tell jokes. Yeah. Alexa tell me a
Straight up
joke.
ask her.
Alexa said to her,
Okay, so
you know you can ask me about different things.
Shut up.
Alexa said
talks
to
like
her,
that?
you know you can ask me about different things.
when was that taken?
Oh, you're blowing my mind right now. I didn't know it did that.
This is
I
why I
thought
was
you
like,
talked
oh,
to it and
when
then
I
just-
heard that you got your mom one, I was like, okay, well then this
Google
is the thing
Home's
that
not
people
like
are
that.
doing.
Okay, so
Google Home's nothing like that.
You can say to Alexa, Alexa, knock knock.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Yeah.
And she'll just run the joke for you.
We asked Alexa who her crush was. Once she said Idris Elba,
Shut up.
and then another time she was like R2D2. Just being funny. Yeah.
Who the hell is Alexa?
I don't know.
But a lot of times,
a lot of times
I
she
don't
can't
know.
Yeah.
She can't find stuff a lot of times. A lot of times we ask her something and she don't know it, and then we ask Google. Google knows.
Oh no, that she should know as much as Google knows.
No, she doesn't.
2020. Does the world look the way you thought it was gonna look? Technologically, are we
No,
where you
I
thought
thought
it was
there,
gonna
I
be?
thought there would be flying cars by now.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of was
Yeah.
expecting the flying
I
car.
was expecting to see cars flying around.
Yeah. But is that the only thing?
2020.
Because we do have video chat. We take video chat for granted. Do you guys remember when video chat first came out? That was
Yeah.
like the biggest deal.
Yeah. In terms of smartphones and smart TVs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gone. We're gone. The limit is the sky. Because what I can do with my TV at home is crazy. I don't even need cable. All I need is internet. That's it. My TV runs, guys. It's sick.
Was that true or was that fake?
What's that?
When they had the laptops with the camera in it, and people would put a tape on it when their laptop was open, because
Yeah.
the camera would say people were looking at them.
My camera's covered at home. My camera's not open
I
at home.
heard about that.
Yeah, no,
Still
people
like that,
can.
though.
Yeah, people can tap into your camera.
Yeah, so
So yeah,
there was a lot of
I
movies
keep
though
mine
back in the
taped up.
days that you saw futuristic stuff.
Okay, so you would have
Right.
seen futuristic stuff.
Yeah, but
And you're from the same generation as Pete.
yeah,
So what were you
it
expecting?
has changed. But I thought I would maybe change more. I thought with the intelligence that there is out there, I'm still pretty basic. You know what I mean? Like a level. I thought I'd become more. You know what I mean? Like
I love
I
that.
thought I'd grow in this age, be super genius or something. You know what I mean?
Huh.
I
Interesting.
thought that all this technology and stuff would give you more
Huh.
in yourself.
Yeah,
But
would
basically,
change
no,
you
I'm
more.
still the same old rugrat like I've always been. You know?
That's such an interesting
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
Mishi,
Sorry, yeah.
it's 2020. Does the world? Are you impressed by how like advanced we are? Is it anything like you thought it would be as a kid? Especially 2000. Remember, there used to be like a Future Shop 2000. Like 2000 was supposed to be like this.
I think times are just different. I don't know if it's for the better or for the worse, but you have to move with it or be disgruntled by it. But I think things are moving really quickly at a pace, so you have to keep up. But I think it's making a lot of changes in our society, and I think for the youth, I think it's very different than what we're accustomed to.
Oh, it's so different,
Yes.
you guys. You guys, come on, come on.
Well, tons of billionaires.
No, let's
So
talk
many
about
new
let's
billionaires.
even just talk about
Holy.
quality of life for kids and how that's changed. Every kid has a tablet, you guys.
Well, they have
Every
to have
kid.
one.
No,
yeah.
they don't have to have one.
Now it's like.
There's no way
well,
they have to have it.
No, but
A kid needs fresh air and running. A kid doesn't
Yeah.
need a tablet.
that's what I'm saying. Well, we didn't need smartphones, did we?
No.
Exactly.
That's
But
what
we
I'm
have
saying.
them now. That's what I'm saying. So the same thing with the kids.
the same mom and dad.
They don't need it, but they have it because it's available now, and there's games on it that they can play. Like
Oh my
it just
gosh.
makes life easier. It's like a little
Addicted.
babysitter.
This is the problem. It's becoming like this babysitter.
Yep.
Do you remember playing outside as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I did.
Come on. Looking
I grew up in the
forward.
country.
Oh, well then. Right? Bikes. There's like this one meme where these bikes are like outside on somebody's front lawn, and it's like that's how you knew where your friends were as a
Right,
kid.
right.
And it's true.
Right.
bike riding, racing on the street,
Yes.
building forts,
Yes.
digging for worms,
Yes.
slip and slide.
Yeah. Not anymore. You just play video games. You could do all that stuff in a video game now.
And film yourself playing video games and make some money while you're at it.
Yeah, and that too.
Why the hell would you want to
That
go
too.
outside?
Exactly. It's a crazy time we're living in because weed is legal, so you could sell weed as a career now.
Yeah.
You could play video games as a career. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
Okay, so maybe we need to get more creative then and not worry about the jobs that are disappearing. And just become more
well,
creative in the type of
thank
jobs you're going after.
Thank you. That's it. Exactly. Exactly. But we can't all do the same thing, though. That's the thing, right?
Yeah,
Everybody wants to do the exact same thing.
Yeah, like what?
Like be a computer
Most
programmer.
kids want to be
They want to do
content
something
creators
online.
now. They want to be YouTubers.
Right.
You saw that.
Right.
What'd you say, Mish?
I said right now everybody's trying to get young people think they can be rich right away because they're seeing that online and nobody wants to start at the bottom anymore.
Yeah.
And people have to start at the bottom.
Or even study.
And
like be
another
a doctor.
thing that's interesting is like with YouTube and stuff like that, like we have no idea unless you're a diehard YouTube watcher, but like young people today, they know the stars that are on YouTube, and these are just people sitting at their house making slime or whatever it is.
I know.
And they're
It's so
becoming rich
ridiculous.
or showing you how to put makeup on or whatever it is. These are stars to young people. Like the movie situation is even going to be different.
Yeah.
Because movies are people, ordinary people making their home movies and having followers.
Yeah.
It's no longer going to be big screen. Because I don't know. It's everything's changing. Everything is changing.
Fast, dude.
Predictions for the next 10 years.
Oh, that's hard to say.
Good luck.
Prediction for the next 10 years? I mean, what's missing right now? We just got to, more cars on the road driving by themselves, more
Okay.
autonomous cars.
What about green cars? Do we see that exploding?
At least it wasn't your wiener.
I don't think so.
Oh yes.
Huh.
I ripped stuff on that.
I don't think so. I think the government makes way too much money off of gas. Why would they want to go green? Like, they're not going to be fair. I mean, it'll be the right thing to do, but obviously,
Well,
we know they're not going to do the right thing.
Every manufacturer now is making these cars.
Right.
Has a
So-
green option?
Yeah, every manufacturer.
Okay.
Down here, right? Yeah, just whatever. Like,
So I don't know. It's hard to say.
not Spears, just over here, the shop.
They did this before, though.
Oh, okay. The price was 108.
Remember they had
Yeah,
the electric cars
the
before?
EVO. Remember that guy?
Yeah,
They destroyed every model
Right,
because
exactly,
they thought it
exactly.
threatened petroleum, right?
right.
I go in there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The gas was 140.
Yeah, Google. I believe it was called the EVO. It was in
Yes.
like '92 or
Yes.
'91 or
That's
something.
right, that's right.
Yeah, because it's not like we
The
haven't had the
military made
technology to do
certain
that.
every piece that was ever produced in that line was destroyed.
That's not cool.
And they already had huge range. They were doing 120 kilometers an hour on the highway.
Come on.
Yeah, back in the 90s, right? So the technology has been around. It's just
Well, now we need it. Now they're seeing that climate change is like this huge deal, right? Okay, so 10-year predictions, environment. How do we think things are going to be? Worse, better? Do we see things improving?
well, that can all be figured out down to the nth degree. I mean, we have enough data now where we could figure that out. So you'll pretty much know just based on the last 10 what the next 10 is going to look like. We're exponentially growing at a rate that we can't capacitate. So we'll see.
And the trash,
Yeah, come on.
it's outrageous.
Yeah.
They were saying that water bottles were going to replace the amount of fish and stuff like that in the sea. Like,
In some places they already have. There's this place in Africa, I can't remember the name. I was looking at the other day on Instagram. There was I don't know, there's maybe 10, 15 boats in this little dockage area.
yeah,
You couldn't see water around any part of the
that's
boat.
crazy, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
Now there's some activists there trying to help out, but it's coming in quicker than they can clean it up.
So
So
it's washing in?
washing in, yeah.
Because I know at home
that's
in Nova
coming from-
Scotia, like people are always clean because there's always garbage on the shore in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Always. And it washes in, right? But it's just litter after litter and people are always cleaning.
that's good.
just what you can see.
Right.
We definitely could wrap.
trying to figure that out.
Last words for 2020
How can
2020
Not you, but
I know, but how could
and beyond.
reasonable
And
way
beyond.
for us to
as a
justify
government,
2020 and
how
beyond.
do you say
Um,
this is okay?
I don't know. Pay
You know
attention.
what I mean? Like if you want to
Just
put it
keep-
after 5 o'clock, your haircut
yeah, just pay attention to what's going on around you. Always be aware of your surroundings. Because I think the violence is rising too, as well as with the time changes and all that stuff. I think the city's getting more violent. Like there's a lot of changes. People are getting frustrated, I guess. I don't know, man. It's deep.
I think so.
My advice for the 2020, try to find balance. That's what I'm going to do.
You can sit down, Ryan. Yeah, you're up right now.
This is Pete Cutter from Cut and Run. Thank you for watching another week of Chop Talk. Please subscribe.
Put it on my pancakes.
I did it.